going to do, you want to say hi?
Hi, everybody.
Okay, we're going to do 2 today. We're going to do number 4 and 5. So 4 is focus and selection. So we talked, this is connected to yesterday's, which was talking about mental capacity. But this is different because when we're talking about focus and selection together, we're talking about powers of concentration and focus in selecting and deselecting your life strategies. So...
Oh, yeah. I just wanted to say one of the things that I noticed, it's related to yesterday's, because if you still are living according to the things in your life make you feel, your ability to focus or select is based on bouncing between things that make you feel certain ways. So it's really challenging to have any kind of direct focus.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So I love to. I want to tell the wedding ring story.
Go for it.
Okay. So there's this fellow who lost his wedding ring at the park, and he realized when he got home that he lost it, and he knew he lost it at the park. So he really should have gone back to the park to go look for it. But instead, he's like, "It's a nice day. I think I'm gonna go look for my wedding ring at the beach." And so he goes to the beach to look for his wedding ring. What % chance do you think he'll find his lost wedding ring at the beach? Like 0, right? But if he goes back to the park, it may still be very challenging and difficult to find it, but at least he'd have a much greater chance of finding it where he lost it. And the reason why I love this story so much is because it's kind of like if you are looking for your happiness and feelings of enjoyment from your outside world, you're gonna have a very low chance of finding it. And the process will interrupt anything else you're trying to do. Any other direction you're really focused on, it's gonna mess it up because you're gonna keep looking for your happiness in the wrong place. So I love
that's a fun story. Yeah, that's like when you talked about pain points before. Let's say, take that same analogy, and he's looking for his ring to be happy, and then he starts to head towards the park to find it, but then if he feels like he has to get to the park or whatever, and then he starts to put the pain points to try to get him there, and he's like, oh, this isn't fun heading towards the park, I should then go to the beach, right? That's more fun because there's sunshine, there's oceans, and so you end up at the beach hoping to find your ring at the park.
It's very unreliable when you try to look for happiness in something external outside of you, or even your physical, because your physical is outside you too. Your physical body.
Oh, yes.
That was a really big revelation to me, that the way I think I interpret my body signals is something that's external. Because we're just internal state.
Oh, yeah.
It isn't your body. It's not your external world.
So that's one of the applications when you did selection, like selecting healthy eating styles.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, which things fit in my eating style and which things don't. If your emotions are tied to the food, that's a really challenging thing to do. But if you're selecting based on health value, it's completely different. It's like a different world of options.
Yeah, you look at things so differently when you're not worried your happiness is at stake. Even when you're just thinking about what food style or food, eating style to choose, you're not going to be like, oh, but I can't give up that because why? Because
I will feel
deprived, whatever. Yeah, so the more you let go of that attachment and you realize that, with the joystick, I have the control. The locus of control is here. It's not out there. And then realizing food doesn't make me happy or make me unhappy. And then you look at food very objectively. How is it serving me?
And I'm sure that's one of your 22. But that's just, that was a really quick, the idea of selecting and deselecting with food, right? It's just,
oh yeah, big time.
And so any area that you're trying to select or deselect, it's no longer being yanked around by an outside joystick.
Yes.
Yeah, so good.
Okay, so 5 is persistence and tenacity. So this is fun because it kind of describes what it's like for people in the flow state or in the zone. So if someone's having fun, and they'll lose track of time and it seems like the activity's over too soon. And so you'll have energy to apply, energy and enjoyment to anything that you choose. And because you are, there's something about it that gives you superhuman tenacity. Why? What is it? You want to talk about superhuman tenacity?
Well, I mean, kind of when you're describing the guy looking for his ring at the park, if he doesn't have to find enjoyment outside of himself, if he's bringing the enjoyment to the search,
So
then it's like the search is fun,
Yeah.
right? The search is the most fun thing he's doing all day. So why would he ever stop? So he has this tenacity because he's enjoying the search. So it's, even though it feels like the search is the most fun thing he could be doing.
Yeah, it
because
really
he
does.
picked it.
Yeah. And I've actually seen this happen where something I didn't think was fun, and then I'm like, wait, no, I have the joystick. I can decide what's fun or not fun. I approach it differently, and I find myself justifying that the thing changed.
The thing became fun.
Yes. Like, no, it's not that. It's just, it wasn't as bad as I thought. The thing, or the thing is just easy, or the thing is just, it's different.
So if we compared that to the snow is cold, and then you dress up in your incredible winter gear, and you go out and you're warm and cozy, but you're in the snow. If you didn't realize that you had put on all of this winter gear and that was what's different, you would just feel like this snow is warm. This snow is not cold. The snow I was in before is cold. So with the tenacity idea, you can stay outside as long as you want in the cold when you've got all your gear on.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have to go in and get warm again.
Yeah.
But if you go out there with no gear on and you're not, I don't remember the guy, the Wim Hof method or whatever, someone who can handle the cold without gear. Anyway, if you're not that person, or you're not some abominable snowman or something, you go outside and you're gonna feel like it's too cold and you have to go back to get warm. So having the ability to put on peak experience is like putting on armor against anything that's gonna pull you away from, take over your life, pull you side to side.
Yeah, that's really good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay.
Okay.
See you tomorrow, guys.
See you tomorrow.